accept the FA charge. How do you feel about being hit with that charge after the celebrations in the Merseyside derby?
Absolutely okay. To be honest, I couldn't avoid it obviously, but if everybody would do it every week, so that's what the rules are for. And if you break rules, then you have to be fined for it. That's what happened. So no problem with that. I think that's completely normal. And I said the last time I did it is around about 14 years ago. So in 14 years I'm probably not that quick anymore. So then we'll be fine.
The euphoria of Sunday felt like it was not just because it was a Merseyside derby, but because potentially it could be a big moment in the title race as well. I don't know if you guys saw it like that, but I just wonder, with a quick turnaround, what do you do to just try and minimise any risk that things could fall flat against Burnley?
Oh, we are now all long enough together that we know about the specific challenge in a game like the game against Burnley. So it's a really tough place to go. It was always, since I'm in, it was always tough. And so we don't think or speak too much about the game before when we go in the next game. So sometimes things are obviously similar or obviously different, stuff like that. Then of course you mention it, but it's really not like this. We have to make sure that we are ready, and that was clear before the season, that you have to be ready every 3 days, and that's exactly what have to happen now. It's a tough place, I know, but Burnley, about the results of Burnley, but when you make the analyze, and it's how it is. If the situation of Burnley, I think everybody knew before the season that it's a big challenge for them with the European League qualification. That's actually a killer competition if you have to play the complete qualifiers through the pre-season and the early stages of the season. And obviously Burnley's squad is not made for that, so that was clear that the start will be a bit, maybe, don't know if it's the right word, rusty or whatever, but it's performance-wise they are now in the league 100% already since a few weeks, and that makes it really again a difficult game for us, but like all the others, so no easy games coming up.
And squad-wise, Jordan Henderson available again after suspension, but Mane and Robertson doubts. What's the situation with those two?
Yes, Sadio and Robbo, we need to have another look today. So Sadio had really an awful cut on his foot, so it need to be stitched, and it's okay. He's walking around here now, but in flip-flops. So we don't play in flip-flops. So that means today he's not ready, but or in this moment he's not ready. But we will see later. And with Robbo, it's not that serious like with Sadio, but we need to have a look.
Okay. I'll come back with this, Simon.
You mentioned the challenges that Burnley have faced with the European competition this season. It's probably not too dissimilar to what you faced at Mainz, is it, when you got promoted and then you got them into Europe? So what sort of challenges did you face in that time that maybe Shaw might be facing now as well?
Oh, we lost that time the first 5 games in the league. So that time nobody expected us obviously doing well, even or passing the first qualification round, but Seville put us out finally, and they won the tournament that year as well. So it was we played on Thursday and played Bundesliga on Saturday. So you land on Friday afternoon somewhere in Germany, and then you have to play the next day Bundesliga game. So that's the challenge, is that this time kind of 2-3 days constantly in an early part of the season is really, really difficult. The 3 games a week in mid-season is still a challenge, but it's much better in the beginning. It's for sure. You cannot really train because you play important games always. It's not like you have a normal preseason and then you play these games and then you play all 3 days and then you fly around the world. So that's just a challenge. So that's how it is. But Sean Dyche is experienced enough, and they knew about it, and they still wanted to have that challenge. That's absolutely, because it's exciting as well, and they had a lot of wonderful moments in Europe already with a few games. And that's how it is now. So, but the squad is strong, and I know the Burnley squad. They are really. They will be fine in the end of the season. Yeah? I'm sure, because they look calm, and in the moment, so far they didn't get the results maybe they would have deserved with their performances. But yeah, now we have to make sure that it run starts earliest on at the weekend, or not earlier.
And we've spoken about how many games that you've got to play over the next month or so, and one player that nobody's played more for you since you arrived is Roberto Firmino. How do you think he's performing at the moment?
It's absolutely okay. It's completely normal. It's not that he plays his best football in each second of the game, but he's absolutely just an important player. And that's how it is with the player's career. You have these moments where you fly and you cannot really explain it, and other moments where you have to work a bit harder and then to come again in the moment where you fly. So that's it, and that's exactly for him, and that's the case. So nothing to worry about or anything. It's just a normal football season, and we all have to go through these little holes or whatever, and then everything will be fine again. Especially with him, because his attitude is absolutely phenomenal, and that makes it then of course easier for him. He will never stop. He will never stop, and that's good. So everything will be fine.
Okay, Juliet.
Jurgen, would you do it again, the celebration? Because emotion can take over. And as you say, it's just one of those things that in the moment you just go for it.
No, not in the next 14 years. So just because I didn't want to do it, and that's why I can now say it will not happen again, because I had it not on my radar that it's possible for me still, because it's really long ago that it happened last time. And but in that moment it was very special and happened. So that's all. Nothing else to say about. I had never a problem to pay a fine, and I have no problems to make, how we all do, that we do make mistakes, but usually I learn of it, at least for a long period. So, and no, it will not happen that quick anymore.
But is it a mistake though? Because it is just emotion, isn't it? It does.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a massive mistake. It's just if there would be no rule against it, then probably we as managers, we would constantly celebrate on the pitch, and we would say it's nice, but that's of course not really, and the whole bench would run there. So that's that's the strange thing. I don't think that anybody thought it's massively wrong or whatever, but it's not even the ref. They were surprised by themselves probably that somebody was running in that direction. So it's quite difficult. It's nothing to say about actually. It happened, so no problem with that. It's a fine. I pay that, and then let's carry on. That's all.
Okay, Carl, I'll continue the second. We'll go to Chris and Vinny. Come on, finish with it.
Yeah, we hit that you know Ralph Hasenhüttl, is that right?
That was not bad for it. Say it again.
It's the first time I've said it.
So, dude, Hasen. No, oh no, Hasenhüttl. Hüttl. Now, Hase is the rabbit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hüttl means nothing.
I just wonder, you did badges with him as well, and now he's obviously taking over at Southampton. His philosophy is likened to yours. What can you tell us about him? What's he going to bring to English football?
Tall guy, huh? Another tall one, yeah. And good guy as well. Yes, very lively football, very aggressive, pressing. Oh, yes, it's actually, yeah, a lively approach, I would say. So that's it. It's really a good guy. So good, and Southampton, obviously, how I heard, is a nice city. So sounds like a win-win situation. Yeah.